Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, audible.
Please unmute and answer. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Find the analytic function f of z as a function of z, given that the sum of its real and imaginary parts is x cube minus y cube plus 3xy into x minus y. Clearly, it is a type 3 problem. Sum of real and imaginary parts is specified. That is u plus v, given that u plus v is equal to x cube minus y cube plus 3xy into x is 3x square y. 3xy into minus y is minus 3xy square. This is the given sum of real and imaginary parts. First, we shall find partial derivatives with respect to x and with respect to y. Differentiate this entire expression through with respect to x partial. Differentiate this expression with respect to x partially. Derivative of u is del u by del x and derivative of v is del v by del x. Partial derivatives of u and v with respect to x. Derivative of x cube is 3x square. Derivative of minus y cube partially with respect to x is 0. And here 3y is constant, keep it as it is. Derivative of x square is 2x. 2x into 3y is 6xy. And here 3y square is constant, keep it as it is. Derivative of x is 1. Therefore 1 into 3y square is 3y square. Let this be equation number 1. The given expression is differentiated partially with respect to x and obtained this expression. Let it be equation number 1. Now we differentiate the same expression partially with respect to y. Derivative of u is denoted by del u by del y and derivative of v is denoted by del v by del y. Del u by del y plus del v by del y is equal to partial derivative of x cube with respect to y is 0. Partial derivative of minus y cube with respect to y is minus 3y square. Here 3x square is constant, keep it as it is. Derivative of y with respect to y is 1. 1 into 3x square is 3x square. Here minus 3x is constant, keep it as it is. Derivative of y square is 2y. 2y into minus 3x is minus 6xy. Now convert all the derivatives, all the partial derivatives into derivatives with respect to x only using CR equations. Since the function is analytic function, CR equations hold. CR equations are del u by del x is equal to del v by del y and del u by del y is equal to minus del v by del x. These two equations are called CR equations. Use here del u by del y. Del u by del y is equal to minus del v by del x. Yes, minus del v by del x. Del v by del y and del v by del y is equal to del u by del x. And rest as it is, RHS, minus 3y square plus 3x square minus 6xy. Let this be equation number 2. Now by solving equation number 1 and equation number 2, we can easily find out del u by del x and del v by del x. First, I consider equation number 1 plus equation number 2. I take equation number 1 plus equation number 2. Add these two equations. First, the left hand side. Del u by del x plus del u by del x. Del u by del x plus del u by del x is 2 del u by del x. 2 del u by del x. Plus del v by del x minus del v by del x will be 0. This is equal to, now 3x square plus 3x square is 6x square. 3x square plus 3x square, 6x square. Minus 3y square is minus 6y square. Plus 6xy minus 6xy, 0. Therefore, del u by del x is equal to 3x square minus 3y square. This is del u by del x. One of the two required partial derivatives. This is obtained by adding equation number 1 and equation number 2. Next, consider equation number 1 minus equation number 2. Equation number 1 minus equation number 2, difference of these two equations. What happens here in the second equation? Sign changes. Plus del u by del x will get cancelled with this minus del u by del x. Del v by del x, now this will be plus del v by del x. Del v by del x plus del v by del x is 2 del v by del x. This is equal to 3x square minus 3x square, 0. Minus 3y square plus 3y square, 0. 6xy plus 6xy is 12xy. Therefore, del v by del x is equal to 6xy. Del v by del x is equal to 6xy. Both the partial derivatives are obtained. Del u by del x as well as del v by del x. Next. Consider f dash z is equal to, we know that f dash z is equal to del u by del x plus I into del v by del x. F dash z is equal to del u by del x plus I into del v by del x. Substitute. Del u by del x is 3x square minus 3y square plus I into del v by del x is 6xy. Rest is very simple. Put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0 in this expression. When x is equal to z and y is equal to 0, f dash z will be equal to, f dash z is equal to 3z square. 3x square will be 3z square. Minus 3y square, y is equal to 0. Therefore, minus 3y square is 0. Here y is 0 and 0 into anything is 0. Therefore, we obtained f dash z is equal to 3z square. Now integrate both sides with respect to z. Integral of f dash of z is f of z. Here 3 is a constant, keep it as it is. Integral of z square with respect to z is z cube divided by 3. Cancel this 3 with this 3 plus an integral constant c. Z cube plus c. This is what we require. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear? Okay. Next, you try this problem. Find the analytic function f of z, given that u plus v is equal to x plus y plus e power x into cos y plus sin y. You do it. I'll wait for you to complete this problem. You do it. First, find the partial derivatives with respect to x. As soon as I finish the problem, let me know. First, partially differentiate with respect to x and then with respect to y. Convert all the partial derivatives into derivatives with respect to x only. Or you can convert all the derivatives into derivatives with respect to y only. In either ways, you can do that.
Done, sir.
Answer is f of z is equal to z plus e power z. What about others? Okay. Okay, let's move on. This is a problem in polar form. 26th. If f of z is equal to u of r comma theta plus I into v of r comma theta is analytic, and given that u plus v is equal to 1 over r square into cos 2 theta minus sin 2 theta, find f of z. Same kind of problem, but it is expressed in polar form. Given that u plus v is equal to 1 by r square into cos 2 theta minus sin 2 theta. Let's differentiate this expression partially with respect to r first and then partially with respect to theta. First, differentiate this partially with respect to r. Derivative of u is del u by del r plus derivative of v is denoted by del v by del r. Here cos 2 theta minus sin 2 theta is constant. It is to be treated as constant because there is no r here. This must be treated as constant. Keep it as it is. Derivative of 1 by r square. Derivative of 1 by r square is minus 1 divided by r power 4. Derivative of 1 by r square is minus 1 over r square into derivative of r square is 2r. Therefore, this is equal to minus 2 divided by r. It is written here. Minus 2 divided by r cube. Cos 2 theta minus sin 2 theta is constant. Keep it as it is. This is partial derivative of u plus v with respect to r. Let this be equation number 1. Again, we differentiate the same expression partially with respect to theta. Derivative of u is del u by del theta. Derivative of u is del u by del theta plus derivative of v is del v by del theta. Here 1 by r square is constant. Keep it as this. 1 by r square into derivative of cos 2 theta is minus 2 sin 2 theta. Minus 2 sin 2 theta minus derivative of sin 2 theta is 2 cos 2 theta. Therefore, here minus 2 is common in both the terms. Keep it outside. As minus 2 comes outside, we get minus 2 divided by r square into sin 2 theta plus cos 2 theta. It's written here. Minus 2 by r square into sin 2 theta plus cos 2 theta. Now convert all the derivatives, partial derivatives, into derivatives with respect to r only using CR equations. Since f of z is analytic, it must satisfy CR equations. And CR equations in polar form are del u by del r is equal to 1 by r into del v by del theta, and del v by del r is equal to minus 1 by r into del u by del theta. Use these two CR equations in this expression. Del u by del theta. Here del u by del theta is equal to minus r into del v by del r. It is substituted here. Minus r into del v by del r. Del v by del theta. And del v by del theta is equal to r into del u by del r. It is substituted here. And rest as it is RHS. Minus 2 by r square into sin 2 theta plus cos 2 theta. To eliminate this r from left hand side, divide the equation throughout by r. What we get here is minus del v by del r plus del u by del r minus 2 by r square divided by r is minus 2 divided by r cube sin 2 theta plus cos 2 theta. Let this be equation number 2. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now let's find del u by del r and del v by del r by solving these two equations. First, I consider equation number 1 plus equation number 2. Add equation number 1 and equation number 2. Del u by del r plus del u by del r. 2 del u by del r. Plus del v by del r minus del v by del r 0. This is equal to, now add right hand side. Here minus 2 by r cube is common in both the terms. You take it outside. Minus 2 divided by r cube. And what you get within the brackets is cos 2 theta plus cos 2 theta. 2 cos 2 theta. Minus sin 2 theta plus sin 2 theta 0. Now cancel this 2 with this 2. Therefore, del u by del r is equal to minus 2 into cos 2 theta divided by r. This is one of the two required partial derivatives. Del u by del r is equal to minus 2 divided by r cube into cos 2 theta. Next, we find del v by del r. Consider equation number 1 minus equation number 2. Equation number 1 minus equation number 2. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. What happens here in the second equation? Sign changes. Del u by del r minus del u by del r 0. Del v by del r plus del v by del r is 2 del v by del r. This is equal to, now take the difference of these two RHS. Minus 2 by r cube is constant. Common, keep it outside. Minus 2 by r cube is common in both the terms. Now cos 2 theta, now this will be minus cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta minus cos 2 theta is 0. Minus sin 2 theta minus sin 2 theta is minus 2 sin 2 theta. Cancel this 2 with this 2. Therefore, del v by del r is equal to minus into minus plus 2 divided by r cube into sin 2 theta. Both the partial derivatives, del u by del r and del v by del r are obtained. Both the partial derivatives are obtained. Now consider f dash z is equal to e power minus I theta into del u by del r plus I into del v by del r. This is a known expression. Equation number 2 of the derivation. F dash z is equal to e power minus I theta into del u by del r plus I into del v by del r substituted. Del u by del r is minus 2 by r cube into cos 2 theta plus I into del v by del r is 2 by r cube into sin 2 theta. Put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. I'm sorry, put x is equal to z and theta is equal to 0. The resultant expression will be f dash z is equal to, when r is equal to z, theta is equal to 0. This will be e power 0, which is equal to 1, minus 2 divided by r cube will be z cube. Cos 0 is 1. Here sin 0 is 0, 0 into anything is 0. This entire imaginary part will be 0. Therefore, f dash z is equal to minus 2 divided by z cube. That 1 by z cube can be written as z power minus 3. Now integrate. Integral of f dash z is denoted by f of z. Minus 2 is constant. Keep it as it is, minus 2. Now integrate. Integral of z power minus 3 is z power minus 3 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 1. This is equal to minus 2 into z power minus 2 divided by minus 2. Cancel this minus 2 with this minus 2. You get z power minus 2, which can be written as 1 by z square plus an integral constant c. So similar problem, but expressed in polar form. If you want, you can make a note of this. Put your attendance in the chat box. Mark your attendance in the chat box. USN along with your name. Do not use any special characters. Next. If u and v are harmonic functions, show that del u by del y minus del v by del x plus I into del u by del x plus del v by del y is analytic. This problem appeared once in the past examination. If u and v are harmonic functions, show that del u by del y minus del v by del x plus I into del u by del x plus del v by del y is analytic. How do you approach this? When do you say that a function f of z is equal to u plus iv is analytic? We have two definitions. If f of z is differentiable at z is equal to z naught and in the neighborhood of z naught, then only we say that f of z is an analytic function. This is first definition. And the second definition is f of z is equal to u plus iv is said to be analytic if it satisfies CR equations. That is, del u by del x is equal to del v by del y, and del u by del y is equal to minus del v by del x. If these two equations hold, then we say that f of z is an analytic function. Similarly here, let's take this as p and this as q. Then it takes p plus iq form. P plus iq will be analytic if it satisfies CR equations. CR equations will be del p by del x is equal to del q by del y, right? CR equations in the direction p plus iq are del p by del x is equal to del q by del y, and del p by del y is equal to minus del q by del x. If these two equations hold, then we say that p plus iq is an analytic function. Let's verify. Let's mark this as p and this as q. P is equal to del u by del y minus del q by del x, and q is equal to del u by del y plus del v by del y. Consider del p by del x minus del q by del y. This is to prove first CR equation. Consider del p by del x minus del q by del y. Del p by del x. Del p by del x is obtained by differentiating p partially with respect to x. Derivative of del u by del y. U is a function of both x and y. Therefore, del u by del y is not a constant. You can differentiate this partially with respect to x. Derivative of del u by del y with respect to x partially is del square u divided by del x del y, minus derivative of del v by del x with respect to x is del square v divided by del x square, minus this minus del q by del y. This is q. Differentiate partially with respect to y. The derivative of del u by del x with respect to y is del square u divided by del x del y, plus derivative of del v by del y with respect to y is del square v divided by del y square. Now cancel this del square u divided by del x del y with this minus del square u divided by del x del y. And from remaining two terms, you take a negative sign as common factor. As this minus sign comes outside, what we get within the brackets is del square v divided by del x square plus del square v divided by del y square. And we know that real and imaginary parts of an analytic function are always harmonic. Therefore, both u and v are harmonic. V is harmonic means it satisfies Laplace equation. This is nothing but Laplace equation. Del square v divided by del x square plus del square v divided by del y square is equal to 0. This is because real and imaginary parts of analytic function are harmonic. Therefore, they must obey Laplace equation. Therefore, del square v by del x square plus del square v by del y square is equal to 0. What we proved here is del p by del x minus del q by del y is equal to 0. Therefore, del P by del X is equal to del Q by del Y. First CR equation holds. Similarly, we establish second CR equation. To prove this, consider del P by del Y plus del Q by del X. Del P by del Y is obtained by differentiating P partially with respect to Y. Derivative of del U by del Y with respect to Y is del square U divided by del Y square, minus derivative of del V by del X with respect to Y is del square V divided by del X del Y, plus del Q by del X. Derivative of del U by del X with respect to X is del square U by del X square. Derivative of del V by del Y with respect to X is del square V divided by del X del Y. Cancel this minus del square V by del X del Y with this plus del square V by del X del Y. We get del square U by del Y square plus del square U by del X square. Clearly, this is equal to 0 because real part is also harmonic. Real part of an analytic function are always harmonic. Therefore, it satisfies CR equation. Del square U by del X square plus del square U by del Y square is equal to 0. So what we put here is del P by del Y plus del Q by del X is equal to 0. Therefore, del P by del Y is equal to, transform this to RHS, it becomes minus del Q by del X. Both P and Q satisfy CR equations. Del P by del X is equal to del Q by del Y. Del P by del Y is equal to minus del Q by del X. Therefore, P plus IQ is analytic. P plus IQ means given expression, this one. This is P and this is Q. P is analytic. You can make a note of this. This is a very important problem. If you have any doubts, you please unmute yourselves and ask. Is this clear? This problem appeared once in the past examination. We have less than 1 minute left. Let's continue the next class.